So a bunch of the fans of the channel have been asking and DMing me to do a Bigfoot versus like another creature, like how it would hold up against that type of creature. Well, the one that I get the most is them saying, would it be able to like take on a bear? So we'll do Bigfoot versus a bear. That's kind of what we'll do in this clip. And what I would have to say is a Bigfoot, let's try to strip away a couple of the things that people say, the like a couple of key features that Bigfoots that people say they have, which I don't know are true, which is telekinesis powers, teleportation, and also the ability to cloak themselves to basically go invisible like a predator. We're going to take those away because nobody knows if those things are real or not. However, if Bigfoot is real, we know it is the creature and or maybe the animal Bigfoot. Okay. Now, a bear, we know. Let's go probably either grizzly bear, right? We're not going to go black bear. It's a little smaller, but let's go grizzly bear. Very fierce animal, very violent animal. They fight very hard. They have massive claws, huge teeth. And again, remember, like I said, a bear fight is hardcore. The big thing about a Bigfoot is they have hands like a primate or a human. They don't have like huge claws on their hands. At least that's what most people report, especially when you see Bigfoot prints. You don't see big claws hanging off their feet. They look like they just have massive ape like human feet. Okay. However, Bigfoots are elusive. They're pretty quick. Can they climb trees? It seems to be so. Now back to the bear. Bears can do all of those things. They can climb trees exceptionally well. They're very fast. They're quite agile for as large as they are. We don't know how big Bigfoots technically are, but let's go with the 8 foot Bigfoot, right? It's probably going to be between 500 and 700 pounds. A grizzly bear, those get pretty close to about 1,000 pounds. Like they're very, very big animals. Okay. So what I would have to argue is that a Bigfoot is probably not going to outdo a bear just because of the sheer violence that a bear has to deal with on a normal basis. Bigfoots try to get away and run away from everything that they see. Okay. Into the video, probably going to go with the bear. Bears are violent. Bears are super scary. If you're walking around in the woods, make sure you have something with you can protect yourself with. Not necessarily against the Bigfoot, but most likely things like bears and big cats. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Let us know if you guys want us to do more. We can do different cryptid creatures. We can do all sorts of cool stuff. So let us know what you guys think. Later.